what he was telling, Nirav, is that almost everybody who registered for the event turned up despite it raining. So rains weren't a deterrent for the cyclists. It was the passion of participating in such a mass event, the enthusiasm that kept them coming despite there being rains overnight, rains early morning, and I think there's a constant drizzle as well as we speak at the venue, as you could see quite a few umbrellas go up. So it's extraordinary when someone is really passionate about sports, cycling to be specific. The rain is not at all a deterrent.
Indeed, I think similar words were echoed by the gentleman at the starting line who was doling out some of the instructions to the various cyclist participants, and he was encouraging them, and he was happy that they showed up and that they're doing their best. And as he clearly said, that a lot of other people they chose to sleep in on a Sunday morning and enjoy the rains quietly from the comfort of their homes. But a lot of these cyclists who are passionate about the sport and about fitness, they've chosen to come here in like large numbers and brave the rains and enjoy this process. And here we have a broadcast of the second race, the amateur road race, which is also of 55 kilometers. Similar to the professional race, they took a U-turn at Srinivas College, and they're heading back now, it seems. I think we're at the 1 hour 20 minute mark almost, which means in the next 5 to 10 minutes we should start seeing some finishes, maybe even some late race sprints despite the rain.
And this looks like a very evenly contested race as well. Everyone almost neck and neck, and I hope there is no collision that's going to happen like it happened in the professional race. And we're seeing many of the green ride participants, I guess, completing the race. Or these could be the amateur MTB participants. Many of them would actually be completing the race in the next few minutes.
Some of the tires would indicate
across the finish line. Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying some of the tire sizes would indicate that those were the amateur MTB road race participants.
Yes, it most likely is, because the green ride just begun a few minutes back. So it's most likely the amateur MTB participants who took part in the 24-kilometer race.
A lot of the athletes who finished the race still at the latter parts of the finish line. The excitement is still alive there. They're waiting to see which of their friends and fellow participants finished.
On the ECR, further up after the finish line, if you proceed further, there is Mahabalipuram, a small town. It's famous for its ancient rock-cut temples, including the Shore Temple, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And a couple of years back, the Premier of China had visited Chennai, and he had met our Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Mahabalipuram. Mahabalipuram has monolithic rock temples, entire temples carved out of a single rock. And it's an amazing spot to visit. So if you're visiting Chennai, Mahabalipuram is one place you really wouldn't want to miss.
Definitely. And I think we've had more people from the amateur MTB or amateur road race finish.
As you can see, there's a constant drizzle, and oh my goodness, they're all thumping their fists and very, very thrilled to complete this race. I think this one is the amateur 55-kilometer participants, and
Yep,
it's an
be
incredible
announcing the winner
achievement to,
shortly.
yep, it's an incredible achievement for these to brave these rainy conditions and complete the races safely. And look at these guys; they're not giving up, even though they know that they're not winning the race. They're not giving up, and they're going full steam right until the very end. And we have some very talented
Definitely.
cyclists as well, though, who do not need handles. This is something I used to do as a child as well, Nirav. The thrill of riding without holding your handle. Sometimes I could take some turns as well, without actually holding the handles.
Wow, that's certainly an impressive feat. I could never manage that kind of stuff. It used to terrify me quite a bit.
There's one thing that I couldn't master was what they call as a wheelie on a cycle. There were guys who would lift the front wheel and